And live audience, I have to tell you, I'm so excited that Shawn Sandy is with us today. I have known her for quite some time. We have been through some lows and some extreme highs together, and it's just a really happy occasion to have her here at BOCI, where we're bringing everyone together as usual. And Shawn, now you own the selling agency. I mean, you used to just be a sales superstar out in the world, and now you're empowering and teaching other people how to do it. Tell us about it.
Well, I built the selling agency because there's a lack of resources for people to build sales programs. What we do is we build revenue engines.
Ooh,
revenue drives your business.
Revenue engines.
We build revenue engines for our clients, and we fuel them through sales strategy, selling programs, and sales leadership. We help them get up to speed to revenue. We drive profitability, scalability, and my most favorite part of it is I help people neutralize competitive forces.
Woo! How do you like that? Neutralize competitive forces. Damn!
I might be slightly aggressive.
Oh, you think? We had her at BNI this morning, and she just absolutely knocked people's socks off. And I wanted her to see what BNI was all about, because she's going to have clients who want to go even to the next level with much more strategic growth.
Right.
And it was really exciting to have her there. She just jazzed the room. So tell us the most exciting project you've got going on right now.
Well, this one's really exciting. This one is something that I didn't even necessarily set out to do this, but by way of default is a need that people have. I'm working on a project with the awesome Mayor's Innovation Delivery team to help them get the word out about their economic gardening program for second stage businesses. Well, I heard the presentation and I saw how amazing this is, but I went to them and I said, you know what? I think your message is off. The verbiage and the tone was written from the perspective of economists and MBAs, and didn't give voice or grounding to second stage business owners, who are people who they're past startup, they're past small business, they're slugging it out. They are trying to manage bigger infrastructure, bigger expenses. This program, the way people were describing it, it didn't speak to the heart and the reality of second stage business owners, which is, oh my God, it's not a matter of what's am I going to be here tomorrow? It's what's tomorrow going to look like? How do I make that happen? So for them, I'm revising their messages to speak to second stage business owners, which is huge. The messages that you give off, they're not going to bring people in and get them to buy your program if you're not speaking to their reality.
So it's really all about passion, is what I hear. When you can plug into the passion of these business owners, it's like they become the fiery engine.
Absolutely, and when I wrote a blog post recently about value. We sell value. Our business can do this, but value is completely subjective. What value you bring to someone might not be what they need. So until you can understand and comprehend the realities of someone in a business-to-business sales situation, you don't know what value you can bring to them.
Gets back to asking questions and paying attention.
Yeah.
Well, you are an absolute fireball. It is so fun to see you connected to your passion, connected to what makes your heart sing. If there's one thing that you could tell the audience that you'd like to have them take away to be engaged, to be inspired, to go to the next level, what would it be?
I would say tap into your leadership. People don't often think of sales and salespeople as being leaders, but you have to be a leader. You can lead the team producing what you're doing. I did that when we worked together.
That's right.
Those folks producing the work that I went out and got, they didn't make any more commission off of what I sold, but they very much impacted my customers' experience and their return on investment. So be a leader in whatever you do. Your business, your friends, your relationships, be a leader and be authentic about it. Know who you are, know what you put out there in the world, embrace it, lean into it. And when you do that, whether you have a business and you're selling or you're selling yourself or product, whatever, when you're a leader and you're authentic about it, you become a magnet. People just zoom right in on what you're saying. They connect with you. They feel the value that you can bring. And on the flip side of it, to be a leader, you'll learn more and you understand the economics of what goes into making the donuts, or what makes something profitable or not. You have more to share, and it makes you a magnet for sales. So,
And you are a magnet. You are an absolute attractor. Before we wrap up, I want to say if you want to Twitter to us at BO Coffee or at Selling Agency, then do that now. And because I want to ask you, I saw this happen very spontaneously this morning in this very room. Actually, we were out in the hall. You had been exposed to Philip Ricks this morning, and opening Philip Ashley chocolates, and I know. And,
oh my God.
And you said to him, have you thought about this?
Yes.
Can you just, give them an example of how you creatively just whap, take an idea and give it out for free?
Well,
Of course, they need execution help.
that's the key. That's the key. What I try to deliver to someone is I'm always thinking about other businesses and how they play with each other, and how could your operations or production force contribute to the sales part of your business. So I'm always thinking and churning these different things. So when I see someone like Philip, who has got amazing talent and a beautiful product, and he was talking about essentially the distribution of it, it clicked with me how we could do that and drive more profitability. However, I said to him, I want to talk to you about those ideas because I've got to come at him and come to him to make them viable. Does no good if I come to someone and I call it carjacking. Hey, Shelley, blah, blah, good to meet you. Blah, blah. Oh yeah, you should meet so-and-so. Bam, I'm off. If I don't show you how to connect with that person, if I don't help you get introduced to that person and bridge the gap of how those two ideas can meet, if I don't come back to him and tell him this is how this could be viable, this is how you could fund it, this is how this would provide a return on investment, then it does no good. I bring viable solutions to people and then help them understand the art and the beauty of execution and implementation and the pain of that too. It can be painful, but you've got to think through that. There's people with a lot of great ideas, but if they're not viable and if you don't help people prove the viability of them, then you're just all air.
I think I'm your next client.
Anytime.
Well, we are wrapping up, and do we have something to share? Is there a
We
question?
do. Well, the actual virtual audience is buzzing right now. One of the comments is, seriously? A private chocolate appointment on Tuesdays? I want this for my birthday. And then we have another comment that says, Shawn Sandy is firing us up about sales.
Yes.
I see your groove.
I know who that's from, Marisha.
Yes.
Well, as we wrap up, we're bringing everybody together, just like always, and it's so fabulous to have you on the set, but we have to stop and thank our sponsors, Sarah Henley of Patty Cake Bakery, Gina Davis of Custom Growth Group, and Susan David of Digital Oatmeal, Samantha Green of Lily's Gourmet Bakery, Mike Esposito, Pinpoint Visibility, Delmar Johnson of delmarjohnson.com, phenomenal HR leader, and Nashville Nabo, who's here in the studio. They're coming up for interviews next, and Women Partners. So thank you so much for being with us today.
Out of Atlanta.
Women
Partners.
Oh, Women Partners out of Atlanta.
Yes.
Thank you for that little
Yes.
elaboration. So keep on tweeting, keep on staying with us. We've got a couple of more great interviews coming up. And thank you again, Shawn Sandy, for being with us today. I'm so glad you're my friend. I'm so glad that you are
My pleasure.
it's a mutual mentoring relationship. And thank you all for being in the audience today. We're bringing everyone together.